Jesus' authority over nature. Understanding the narratives of Jesus calming the storm and walking on water offers profound insights into his divine authority. These remarkable gospel accounts illustrate Jesus' mastery over nature, reaffirming his divine identity and teaching us about faith and trust in divine power. This deep exploration will walk through these two significant events, offering theological insights and practical applications for believers today. The miracles of Jesus serve many purposes, but none more crucial than demonstrating his divinity. In these narratives, we witness not just supernatural events, but revelations of Jesus as both human and God. This understanding is central not merely for the early Christians, but remains vital for believers today, offering timeless reassurance of his power and presence in our lives. Picture the Sea of Galilee, a vast body of water surrounded by magnificent hills, subject to sudden and fierce storms. Here, we find the disciples, loyal followers of Jesus, embarking on a journey across this sea. As they sail, an unexpected storm arises, throwing winds and waves into a terrifying frenzy, gripping the disciples with fear and uncertainty. Amidst this chaos, we witness Jesus, who, exhausted from a day of teaching, sleeps peacefully in the stern of the boat. His repose in such turmoil speaks volumes of his inner peace and authority. The disciples awaken him, filled with both fear and faint hope, calling out, "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" Jesus rises, rebukes the wind, and speaks to the sea, "Peace, be still." Instantly, the storm becomes a great calm. His command is not mere words, but an authoritative decree that bends nature to his will. This miracle holds profound implications. It symbolizes not only Jesus' control over physical elements, but his ability to bring tranquility into our personal storms. When faced with life's overwhelming circumstances, this act encourages us to trust in Jesus' sovereignty and presence, knowing he can calm our inner tempests. Soon after feeding the 5,000, a miracle in its own right, Jesus sends his disciples ahead by boat while he retreats alone for prayer. As night falls, they find themselves again battling against relentless waves on the Sea of Galilee, struggling against the wind as fatigue overtakes them. In the midst of this struggle, during the darkest hours of early morning, Jesus approaches by walking on the water, a sight that terrifies the disciples, mistaking him for a ghost. Yet Jesus immediately reassures them, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." This incredible act challenges natural laws, illustrating his supernatural authority over creation. The image of Jesus walking on water is not just a display of power, but a profound visual metaphor of his dominion over natural and supernatural realms. It evokes awe, presenting a God who can traverse the very elements without succumbing to their rules, offering believers a tangible image of divine intervention in worldly affairs. These miracles underscore a central truth about Jesus' identity, that he is indeed divine. By exercising power over nature, Jesus demonstrates characteristics attributed only to God. This recognition bridges human understanding with divine revelation, inviting believers to perceive Jesus in the fullness of his nature. For early Christians, such accounts were pivotal in affirming their faith amidst persecution and doubt. Miraculous events served as powerful testimonies of Jesus' divine nature, reinforcing the core beliefs of Christian doctrine and encouraging communities to hold steadfast in their faith. Today, these narratives offer more than historical insight. They provide timeless assurance of Jesus' enduring power and presence. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, these stories serve as reminders of his ability to intervene in situations deemed impossible by human standards, fortifying our trust in him. Reflecting on these miracles invites us to embody faith in our daily challenges. Just as Jesus calmed storms and tread upon waters, he calls us to believe in his capacity to transform our trials into testimonies of his glory, fostering peace amidst chaos in our individual journeys. In understanding Jesus' mastery over nature, we recognize more than extraordinary miracles. We see a portrait of Jesus as divine, authoritative, and personal. His actions invite us to trust his omnipotence, drawing us closer to the assurance that he is always present, able to bring peace and calm to our lives. Engage with these biblical passages personally, reflect on your life's storms, and consider where Jesus speaks peace into your circumstances. This exploration is not only historical, but deeply personal, encouraging continuous dialogue with the divine. I encourage you to take time to reflect on what you've learned. How might these stories inspire you to trust Jesus amidst your life's challenges? This reflection is not merely an academic exercise, but a spiritual journey toward deeper faith and understanding. In moments of life's overwhelming turmoil, as you look to Jesus, remember the calm he brings. His divine authority extends beyond ancient narratives to resonate with our current realities, offering hope and reassurance. For those interested in exploring further, delving deeper into the Gospels alongside theological reflections can broaden your understanding. Consider reading other miraculous acts of Jesus to see the broader picture of his ministry and mission. We invite you to share your reflections and experiences. How have these stories impacted your faith journey? Comment below with your thoughts or questions, fostering a community of shared learning and encouragement. For a fuller experience, visual representations of these miracles can bring the stories to life. Through art or animation, these biblical events can be more vividly understood and appreciated. For those seeking additional context, resources are available exploring the geographical and cultural backdrop of these events. Such insights can enrich your understanding of their significance within the biblical timeline. Notice the parallels with Old Testament instances where God exercises control over nature, such as the parting of the Red Sea. These stories unify the Bible's narrative, showcasing a consistent theme of divine authority over creation. Delve into biblical interpretations surrounding authority and power. Consider how Jesus' acts fit seamlessly into the broader narrative of God's interaction with humanity throughout Scripture. Understanding the historical significance of the Sea of Galilee enriches the narrative. Its geography made it prone to sudden storms, making Jesus' miracles all the more extraordinary. Water in biblical literature often symbolizes both life-giving and chaotic forces. Jesus' mastery over water echoes the divine role of bringing order to chaos, a theme evident throughout Scripture. Consider psychological and philosophical readings of these stories. Themes of fear, faith, and perception of reality can provide deeper insights into their spiritual and emotional significance. Relate the calming of storms to contemporary issues we face. How can faith guide us through modern storms? This story's application is timeless, offering solutions rooted in trust and divine guidance. These acts of authority are integral to his broader teachings. They reflect his mission not just to perform miracles, but to teach and reveal deeper truths about God's kingdom. For group settings or Bible studies, consider discussing the meaning of faith and divine authority. Encourage dialogue around these questions to foster mutual understanding and spiritual growth. We invite you to continue exploring biblical texts relating to Jesus' miracles. This journey will deepen your understanding and strengthen your faith, offering a more enriched perspective on these timeless stories.